All right, Scott, we're back. Schools First Financial Corner. Love this. This is awesome. This is great because we get to learn, of course, like I say this every time, about money and about, I don't really like about the budgeting part, though.
You don't?
No, because we need to budget, but I like to just spend, and but we can't do that.
Jonathan.
We have to budget.
Help us,
Jonathan's
man.
looking at me right now.
This guy goes to the grocery store like 62 times a week. Help him out.
How many times have we talked about budgeting?
I know. Right? What's wrong with you, Gary? Budget, budget, budget. All right, let's get into it right now because around the holiday season, that's what we need to do. But we might not think about everyday items too. We need a budget for groceries.
Absolutely. And so a lot like a budget can help you control your spending. Having a meal plan is going to be your roadmap to saving money at the store. All right, so that's going to start at home, not at the store. But before you go to the store, take a look in your pantry. What do you have on hand?
Yeah.
Right. So you need to create that meal plan. Look at the ingredients that you have, what you can work with, and then leverage technology. Make that your friend. There's apps out there right now that you can download that'll help you create meal plans or even create recipes with the ingredients that you have at home. Okay. That way you're not wasting.
You're not wasting.
That's really good. All right, so I like that a lot, actually. And the look what you have. How often do we go to the store? You're like, oh, I gotta buy refried beans. You get there, I have 4 refried beans.
4 in the back somewhere, right?
I do the same thing.
All right, so now we have our plan. What are you recommending that we do next?
So every store pretty much has some type of weekly deal, right? Different stores have different days. So know your store, know your deals, know when to go. You want to go buy your items, buy them on the days where you're going to be able to save the most amount of money, right? Coupons, believe it or not, are still a thing. You can do it the old school way, and you can try to go to the newspaper and cut them out. There's also mobile apps. They'll help you make couponing a lot easier. And then, every store typically has some type of loyalty program.
Yeah.
Join the program, get the benefits, let them give you money for your next trip.
That's right.
All right. Okay, well, we've done all these. We got the meal plan, all right? What else? We got the recipes. We got the shopping list. Any other tips?
When you take the time to make the list, stick to the list.
Okay.
Don't go there. Don't try to go by memory. Avoid going down.
Go off the list, yeah.
Avoid going down aisles where you know that there's not something on that list because you're going to get tempted, right?
Oh,
and I get tempted when I go on an empty stomach. So don't do that either.
Yeah, I know the empty stomach thing. Because here's my thing. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I go to the grocery store. It's
the worst.
Next thing you know, I'm like, I got Twinkies. I haven't had a Twinkie in 40 years. What am I doing?
Never shop on an empty stomach. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, you said something interesting too about there's sometimes seasonal vegetable produce, things like that. There's times when it's either unavailable or more expensive, and you have some ideas for people on what to do in those cases.
Well, if your recipe calls for what's in season, that's great because that's going to be the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it, so it's a lot cheaper. But when your recipe doesn't call for that, consider going frozen or with canned goods, right? That it still has nutritional value, but saves you a lot of money up front at the grocery store. So.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with frozen broccoli, broccolini. That's good stuff too. It doesn't matter. It's good.
I want to know when okra is in season.
Yeah. Do you know?
No.
He doesn't know. It's a banker. Right away.
But look, how amazing that this guy could come in. John is like, bang, he's banging up all the
He's got all the grocery stuff.
I mean, my goodness.
Knows how to shop.
What else do you know about? What? There's probably a ton of things you're fluent in.
If you can plan your visits with other errands, so you're not driving to multiple stores, that's going to save you money in gas, right?
Right.
So it's just like the meal plan, just like the budgeting, it's all about being strategic. One last tip of advice I would offer for you is when you you saved all the money you could, you got all the deals you could, right? Now you go back to you go home, you get the receipt, circle the most 3 expensive items that you bought. Then go online and see if you can get those cheaper somewhere else in the future.
Ooh, that's a fun little game.
Genius.
He's a gamification. He's saving us gas, gamifying the shopping experience.
I'm like the worst at this type of stuff. I mean, seriously, you guys would hate me, right?
You need more Jonathan in your life.
I do.
You need Schools First. That's what you need.
I bet he drives a Ford Flex.
You're the best. Flexing.
He's flexing.
There's all the information, locations for sure, more than 70 now throughout California, and the information, phone number, website, social, everything you need to find our good friends at Schools First.